Hello, and welcome to another episode of Ghost Watch. Today we ask ourselves, what do we do when beset by a horde of evil spirits?
You've changed your tune on the ghost front awfully quickly.
Yes, but this lady's not just for turning. She's for dipping, dodging, ducking, diving, and dodging again in order to avoid any sort of altercation that resembles last night. So, what's the plan?
I don't have a plan.
I thought that's why you were so wrapped up in your phone during assembly.
No, I was texting Tom.
Ooh, I was texting Tom. And how's he going to help us fend off the hellish legions?
He's probably going to condescend them back to the fiery gates.
We're dealing with, potentially, a ghost, not a demon.
I thought you said you weren't an expert.
I'm not. I'm just not thinking it's a case of demonic possession.
Based on what? You're reading of King James's Daemonology?
No, on what happened in The Exorcist. I watched The Omen too.
Oh, I'm so glad you've done your research.
I think any of us have been acting like Reagan much.
I think it's a ghost, you know, with all the lights flickering, the curtains blowing. It was like The Conjuring as much as anything else.
Or The Haunting, 1963, not 1999, just in case thoroughly mainstream Millie over here gets confused.
Well, it's a ghost. What do we do about it?
That sounds like a name of a really bad self-help book. Doesn't it, Greg? Greg?
Hey. Hello. Sorry.
Oh, nothing, we're just waiting for you to come and join us.
Who's that?
No one.
Great.
So, what do we do about this ghost?
The only thing we can do, really. Have a seance.
Well, I've had a bit of luck today actually. I managed to find a couple of websites and I flicked through a couple of books. What we really need to find out is narrow down the type of ghost we're actually dealing with. What about you, Donna?
Well, I rewatched the entire Hammer House of Horror series, but I don't think that's going to be much help unless we think we're dealing with a possessed African statue or a 17th century witch. Then I rewatched The Mystery of the Mary Celeste. Then I went on a Hammer fan site for research purposes and posted about how dull the love triangle was at the start of the film. Then some creep started replying to my comments saying that it was a moving piece of romanticism and an otherwise unremarkable
Well, it is. Wait, you're Frankenstein's bride number 2.
and you're Mistress of the Dark 69.
And I'm glad I've got a life. Greg, I can tell you've not really understood today's task. I think you should maybe go and shout down and ask your dad about it.
Dad! What do you know about ghosts? Project! School! Yeah, what do you know about contacting them? I won't. I won't! I'm not stupid. So, seance tomorrow night then?
Yeah, it should be alright. Mum's taking Debbie to a concert, so I'll be home alone. What's wrong, Alison?
I've just got a message from some random on Facebook.
Well, maybe it's the ghost.
Don't be stupid. The ghost is most likely localised to your house.
Oh, great.
So, what was all that about with Ryan yesterday?
Sorry?
And today at lunch?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't start. You got all moonface and starry eyes over him as usual. I thought you were over him.
I am.
You know, you should be. You know, I never liked you like that.
I don't want to get into this again.
And I don't want to get into that again. Just don't chase him. He'll only play you.
I'll promise you that. If you promise me, you're going to tell me what went on between you and Emma.
I don't know what you mean.
Look, I hated Ryan after what he did to me. But this is getting practically certifiable, and I didn't throw myself at him in a gym class.
Not even when he was all hot and sweaty.
I thought you said you wanted me to stop thinking about it. Anyway, so we're going to change the subject.
Oh, look, we're here.
Not for his sake.
Are we all ready?
I feel like we're the Fox sisters.
I've seen a couple of spoof videos on YouTube, but I still don't get what we're to do.
I don't think we need to do anything terribly formal.
Unless this ghost is a stickler for manners.
Do we have to introduce ourselves?
What, like on University Challenge? Asking the questions, Donna Blackfoot.
Now there's no point in introducing ourselves because you've just introduced you.
Should we do it again?
No, we're just stalling. Right, come on.
Come on.
Hurry up.
Are there any spirits present in this room?
I think I left a bottle of liquid when I was last round.
Shut up! My apologies, Ghost. Is there anyone who wishes to communicate with us? Yeah. Great.
Was it me?
Don't look at me.
What's your name? E D I